Hello and welcome to the Corporate Development Academy, Codac, a weekly training series that treats different topics that are relevant to business and career development. Thank you for connecting with us week after week and for your comments and support. My name is Chibuzo Okechukwu. The desire of every business is to attract customers, offer them services, satisfy them, retain them, and make profit. The plan is to start a business selling products or offering services, and then carry out activities to ensure growth, competitiveness, and develop a large market share by conducting business. The overall aim is to build a successful business with satisfied customers. Now, these are possible with the right business in the right market, offering the right services to the right customers. Yes, it all comes down to the customers and their decision to accept your business as their service provider and not the next available option. This means you must have given them certain assurances and made certain promises. Our topic today is value proposition. Value proposition refers to the unique offering or a promise that a business makes to its customers. It is a guaranteed reaction to obtaining the services of an enterprise. It can be presented as a business or marketing statement that a business uses as evidence of why customers should buy from them and use their services. Value proposition is the belief your customers have as to how value will be delivered to them. Your value proposition is arguably the most important element of your overall marketing message. It should tell prospective customers why they should do business with you and not your competitors. It clearly states the benefits of your products and services in an obvious manner from the onset. In simple terms, it is a summary of your business, how it will be of benefit to the customers. The development of a value proposition is very vital in the entire history of business strategies, given that it offers businesses with a means to influence the decision-making of customers. It needs to be frequently displayed on all marketing materials like your websites, your social media pages, even the posts and other designs that you have. It goes deep into the problem you want to solve and what makes you the right choice. Now, it's not just the product or service you decide to deliver to a customer. It is also the components or the ingredients of your business that solves the problem that your competitors cannot solve, or at least you providing a solution in a better way than they do. It should be your unique identifier. Without it, people won't have a clear reason to buy from you, work with you, or even be around you and your business. Creating your value proposition requires deliberate thought and intentional reasoning. Now, it can be very tasking and mind-challenging, but it is also rewarding at the end. So now we're going to look at 5 things you should consider. Just simple tips that would help you in creating a value proposition. Number 1, know your customers. You see, before you can develop your value proposition, you need to analyze the market and identify your potential customers. You have to know your target market so as to understand the problems faced by that demographic and then properly channel your solutions to provide them with the benefits. You must know your customers, who they are, where they are, their age bracket, and even their interests. Their purchasing power is also very important as well. As best or the different ways of reaching them, you have to figure that out from the start. You can even consider the suitable language to use in communicating with them. As a business, you must know as much detail as possible about your intended and prospective customers. You see, the more you know about them, the better you can offer. It is only value when it truly solves a problem. 2, costs and benefits. You need to identify and assess the benefits you'll be delivering, along with the costs that it incurs to provide them. Will you be making things faster, cheaper, bigger, sweeter, better packaged, lighter? Are you going to be making things available in other languages? What benefits are you offering? And then how much will it cost the customer to enjoy these benefits? A customer will require all these to decide. The value your customers derive from your business is essentially the difference between the benefits that they get and the cost which they have to pay. This is simply their motivation. So in mathematical terms, a customer's motivation is the perceived benefits minus the perceived costs. This is important in determining the value proposition that you offer, as the customer will use this equation in making their decision. 3, competition. Another thing you must note when creating your value proposition is the available competition. You need to evaluate the competitive landscape in the market. How easy is it to do business? How easy is it to go into that same business that you're doing? Are there many competitors? You have to determine the strengths and the weaknesses of the major competition and create ways to differentiate your offerings from theirs. Again, this speaks of benefits. Now, you do not just try to be different. In fact, the truth is that sometimes doing something different only makes you strange and requires more trust from your customers before they patronize. But you can do the same things that they do, offer the same services, but in a different way or with a twist or something added to it. Just focus on setting yourself apart from the competitors and allow the customers to find value in your offerings. Number 4, clear and concise. You see, an effective value proposition should be clearly stated. No need for jargons or long and difficult to understand terms. Your customer should quickly grasp the message that you are passing. In writing now, your value proposition should not exceed 2 to 3 sentences that clearly state the assurances that you are giving the customers when they interact with your business. Number 5, design. Now, make your value proposition appealing and attractive to the eyes on all your marketing materials. Do this on your websites, on every social media post, and the promoted post that you pay for. Let it come off attractive as soon as it is cited, easy to read, and understand with all the benefits clearly stated to the customer. Remember that if you have taken the pains to create a good value proposition and no one can see it, the effect will be 0. Now we have said that value proposition explains how your product solves problems, the specific benefits that customers can look forward to, and why they should pay for it. Now you also have to understand this. Value proposition is not your slogan. Just like Apple has Think Different or Nike's Just Do It. No. A value proposition is also not a positioning statement like I'm the best travel agency in the world or the number 1 in Africa. No. Many businesses make this mistake and they get things confused. Yes, those are claims and just taglines that your business wants to be known by. They are very important and they're good, especially if the claims are true, but that is not your value proposition. When you want to develop a value proposition, think of applying this simple concept and ensure that you have these components. The first one, a headline. This describes the benefits that you are offering, the promise that you are making. Just give your promise a good and catchy headline. The second one, a sub-headline. Now this can be a short paragraph of about 3 sentences maximum. It explains what you are offering even further, for whom and why. 3, bullet points. Now this is optional, but you can always choose to be very explicit. Here you list out the features and the benefits of your business. A good example is when businesses offer home service or they include payment on delivery. The fourth one, visual elements. Just like the design, use an image or a video to enhance your message. Research has shown that people identify better with what they can see, what they watch, and what they hear. So be creative and unique. Now, in trying to develop a value proposition, it is okay to consider examples of other businesses. However, the problem is that most people take examples too literal and then they end up copying what another person is offering, hoping that it would lead to the same level of patronage or profitability. This is very wrong, and it would only end up ruining the reputation of your business before it can even fully maintain one. Allow yourself to be creative and come up with a value proposition that is unique to your business and that you can offer truthfully. Now, it is important to add that although customers are essentially the bottom line, you also need to attract the right people to help you deliver on your value proposition. This is where we also have employee value proposition. Now, these particular ones are written specifically for the candidates that you choose to employ. The focus here is on the internal business values that benefits the staff. Now, there are some differences between customer value proposition and employee value proposition. And for this, let's refer to them as CVP and EVP respectively. Now, let's quickly mention just three. A CVP states the solution to the customer's problems, like we mentioned earlier, but the EVP states the rewards for the skills of the employees. Again, your CVP explains why customers should buy from you. The EVP explains why a person should join your team. The CVP is all about serving the customers, but the EVP is about you and your employees serving one another. Whatever the case, your value proposition is the promise that you have made to your customers, so it cannot be broken. You cannot ignore the value you have committed to providing, otherwise the customers will seek it elsewhere. So do you have a value proposition? Now is the best time to create one or reevaluate the one that you already have. Remember, value is the reason customers will buy from you. That is all that we have on today's episode. Now you can send your value propositions to me so we refine them together. So send an email to codacworld@gmail.com. Include an active WhatsApp number so we can do it as a group. Please share this video to others so they can watch it and learn something. And also, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is posted now in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you again on the next episode. This is Codac.